Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurélien Tchouaméni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Haaland. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. Eze. Now that's well seen too. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Threads one in. Tchouaméni. And Cucurella. Llorente. Now it's Haaland. And it's Bellingham.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Fernandez. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he's heaved it away. Mbappe. Front-footed pressing going on here. Germany are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Eze stood his ground strongly. He's shifting through the gears here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's chosen to go back. Ambitious ball here. Brilliantly cut out. And he shoots! Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Haaland. And that's another good win of the ball. Upamecano knocks it into space. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Rice. And it's Tchouaméni. Look at this. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Played into space. Eze providing an outlet on that flank. Tries to get it clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific effort! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vietnam have reclaimed it. Searching passes played there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernandez, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Delivered with swing. Keeper has taken decisive action. Haaland. And Cucurella. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found some space. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Floated through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's going to go a long way. And that brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. And here's Mbappe. Upamecano.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Opts for safety. Saliba. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez. Some resolute defending there. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just about up to the hour now. It's run loose here. Eze. Mbappe wants to run onto this. Fernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Bellingham. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Germany, number 24, Cucurella, number 15, Marcos Llorente,
Upamecano
number 20,
chooses to go
Mbappe,
cross-field.
number 11, Erling
And it's
Haaland,
Szoboszlai.
number 8,
Dani Olmo
Eze,
looking to receive it in
number
space.
14,
Oh, such a
Fernandes.
clever touch.
Coming on the field, number 18, Dembele, number 7,
And now the breakaway.
Vinicius Junior, number
Now
6,
it's Thuram.
Lukaku,
Now it's Dembele.
number
He's found a way
21,
through.
Number
He's had a
10,
shot!
Judas, number
Oh,
13,
brilliant save.
Right.
Germany certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Tchouaméni with the clearance. Now it's Yildiz. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior running with the ball. Pressure coming in from all directions. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Dembele! And he's got the... Dembele! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Good read, needed to be. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's well spotted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a little off target.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can...
He's having a pop! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Lukaku. Oh, well played, well played. Martinez. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Tchouaméni. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yildiz. Looking for options for movement. Real chance! And it's in! They are gorging themselves. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a quick one. Deftly away. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. sides exercising caution for now. Van de Ven. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Yamal. And it's Eze. Here's Tchouaméni.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. Now it's Rice.
Rice really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a good run he's making there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So what can they come up with here? Llorente made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yamal, and it's with the keeper. And he's being shifted off it.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Fernandez. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vietnam are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Eze. And here's Haaland. Eze. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Fernandez. Now, this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. Driving forward. Tries to cross. He's not one well. Oh, nice touch. And here's Mbappe. He's having a shot! Nearly, but not quite. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Eze. He's a sharp little ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? That's put paid to the danger. Rice.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bellingham. Wriggles his way through. And it's Rice. Haaland shapes to shoot! Haaland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Pete.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Germany trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Germany can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Eze. Llorente. Rice. Eze. Eze. Tries to pass it through. Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. Oh, well played. Eze. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rice providing an outlet on that flank. And they've managed to get rid. Germany still this single goal behind. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution for Germany. Number 6.
So we have movement on both
Lukaku.
benches.
Number 8. Eze. Number
And here's
7.
Yamal.
Vinicius
Holds beyond the
Junior.
defence. And the finish!
Fernandes.
It's bounced back off the post.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Bellingham. Number 21.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Number 20.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and
Number
application,
23.
Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a
Substitutions
really
taking place.
front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Germany.
Well,
Number
height could make
37,
all the difference on
Vandenberg.
these set pieces.
Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 4,
And it's been
Hakimi.
taken short.
Number 13.
Oh, that's nice.
Rice. Substitution.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yildiz. Oh, this is a chance for a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
Thuram! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barella with the short one. And it's Rice. Great ball, and he's in here. Caresses it through. Rodri can get it clear. And he's cut it out. And he thumps it clear. And it's made its way to him. It's a searching pass. Played out to the left flank. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There's the shot! Barella. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Barella.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get on the end of this? João Neves cuts out the pass. Thuram currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nicely shaped ball. Just 5 minutes left. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Rice. Oh, he's burst through. Looking for the run. Always onto this.
2 added minutes has been
Ferran
indicated.
Torres, big chance! And he couldn't finish.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without hesitation. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Olise. Walker gets over and intercepts. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mendes charging forward down that flank. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rice, and it's Eze. Tries to pass it through. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham scooting forward. Olise. That's been cut out, well played. Germany are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield,
You really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Llorente. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, important interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Bellingham. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tchouaméni. Olise. And it's Llorente. And here's Olise. Out for a throw. Rice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Eze. Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni. And it's Eze. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there's the clearance. Olise. Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. And that should get the job done. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good climb! Goal! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer.
Haaland! And this could be the final action of the first half. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, attendees.
Germany
This is
trailing
the
by the
children's
tightest of
announcement.
margins at half-time.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
Well, obviously
during the match
things
at all
are not good,
times.
Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Germany really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Llorente. Rice. Here's Tchouaméni. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now. He's being urged to shoot. It's a sweeping cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Llorente. Takes on his marker. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Ndika with the slide tackle there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eze, nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution for Germany, number 20.
So changes afoot here,
Mbappe.
and from both sides.
Number 11, Erling Haaland.
João
Number
Neves
6,
goes short.
Olise.
Now it's
Number
Neves.
8, Eze. Coming on the field.
Oh, nice touch.
Number 7, Vinicius
Look at the space
Junior.
here. Takes a
Number
shot!
21, Thuram.
And he couldn't finish.
Number 9,
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Tchouaméni. Germany perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Substitution for Germany, number 13.
Germany have opted to make another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Llorente.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's made its way to him. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vinicius Junior drills one in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Olise stood his ground strongly. Ndika did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. Lofted in, and he's there to belt it away. Rodri. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Corner it is. Vietnam have their second corner now.
Substitution for Germany, number 25, Nuno Mendes. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Hakimi.
Olise with the short one. And the shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Hakimi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
4 added minutes has been
Ndicka
indicated.
calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Dembele. That's been drilled forward. Ferran Torres is onto it in a flash. Rodri. Knocks it into space. Yildiz. Ambitious ball here. Ndicka kept. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Here it is, crossed in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Llorente carries the ball down the right. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Haaland, played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. He's onside! And it's Cucurella. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Quarter of an hour played. Bellingham. Mbappe scooting forward. They've got a corner here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Rodri. Aims, shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Germany still without a single shot on target. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gabriel is there and he can get that clear.
Germany clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Cucurella clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's their second corner of the game. And a header! That's put paid to the danger. Eze.
Germany really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Kyle Walker. And here's Haaland. Now it's Rice. Eze. Impressive jump. Now who's going to be... And he's following up! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Vietnam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Vietnam with another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Van Dijk gets it away. And it's Van Dijk. Mbappe goes for a shot! That's really well cleared. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked it up out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, it's come loose. Llorente made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, they can break here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Morishi, and he is dashing away. Bellingham. Just past the 40th minute mark. Thuram touches it back. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba. Kyle Walker. Looking tidy in possession here. Knocks it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Dembele. And here's Thuram.
There will be 1 minute.
Is there any support? He might not need it. And they're back on the ball again. Thuram! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one.
Hello attendees, this is
So
a
neither side yet
children's
off the mark.
announcement.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. We're on the move again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rodri. Mbappe. Here's Rodri. And it's Rice. And here's Haaland. Eze. Good driving run. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Germany are looking to go forward now. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Llorente. And that is masterful defending. Eze could move up a gear here. Rice. That's Eze. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice tries to pass. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been knocked clear. That's a sharp pass. Looking for options for movement. Kyle Walker. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's being shifted off it. And they can counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's played it in low. Thuram under intense pressure. Yeah, but decent chance! Eze well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's on it, can he get away? They've won a corner.
Substitution for Germany. Number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7, Vedat Muriqi. Number 21, Thuram.
Tries to get it clear.
Vinicius Junior. Number 13.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Coming on the field, number 6, Olise.
Tchouameni spots it
11,
and intercepts.
Erling Haaland. Number 30, Šeško. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 14,
Ferran Torres.
Substitution in progress.
Haaland. Germany still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Oh, super find. Oh, right place, right time. Fernandes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Llorente. Cucurella. Now it's Ferran Torres. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great ball, and he's in here.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ferran Torres. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Szoboszlai. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Plays it in low, and he's cut it out.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
It's Vinicius. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Germany, number 5.
Well, the two coaches
Romania.
are signalling changes here,
Coming on
both
to
at the same
replace
time.
him is
Vietnam
number 17,
have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well,
Substitutions
it's better
taking
late than
place.
never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
That's going to go a long way. Cucurella. Fernandez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Opts for safety.
Two added minutes has been
Gabriel.
indicated.
Rodri. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Bellingham picks it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eze. Cucurella crosses. It should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He leaps for it! Oh, crossbar! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Wan-Bissaka.
Such good technique.
Oh, it's played into the area. That's a decent clearance. And the shot! Oh, sweet feet. He slings it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Germany, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. Wan-Bissaka.
Germany really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
That's good play for Rice. Quality ball.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's played through for him. Oh, good take in a good area. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eze. Rice.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Played into the box. Eze! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Bellingham. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Germany really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Bellingham. Rice. Oh, good read.
Vietnam clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's rising! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Thuram cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Substitution for Germany. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Eze.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That ball looks a good one. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Rice. Germany can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tchouameni. Great vision. Mbappe. Oh, right place, right time. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Saliba gets across to intercept that.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution for Germany, number 8.
So we have
Eze.
movement on both
Number
benches.
10, Bellingham.
Vietnam have
Number
broken
13,
through. It's 1-0.
Rice.
Look, experienced
Coming on the
voices
field,
need to be heard now,
number
along with
27,
good...
Mbappe!
Number 6.
And a terrific save from the
Number
keeper.
18,
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
And it's been taken short. And here's Olise. And it's Dembele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Could be danger here. Germany are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Chance, surely! And that's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Germany, number 15.
Germany are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards
Coming on
for
the
a few
field
moments
is
now.
Number 19.
So they have it all to do
Jules
again.
Koundé.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he shoots! And he can thump it away. Szoboszlai. Yildiz.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Dembele. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Haaland is in a really good position out wide. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Olise plays it short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Yildiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution for Germany, number 5.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Number 16.
Germany displayed great
Rodri.
character to force extra
Substitution
time
in
from what
progress.
looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Rodri. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Szoboszlai. And Upamecano. And it's Szoboszlai. Threads one in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cucurella. Now it's Olise. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Rodgers. Haaland receives. He's had a shot! He's got to be quick to recover this. Courtois. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, what about this cross?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Cucurella.
Pretty robust defending.
That looks a good ball through. And the keeper's given it away. Koundé. Rodri. Ndika. Now Rodgers. Mbappe getting forward. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
To the screen right now for information.
So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes for someone to do something. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, this is a great position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Koundé ventures forward. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Dembele. Rodri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they can counter here. Looking for a runner. Floated through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Szoboszlai. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Haaland looking for the run, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to play it through, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing
And a
to
quick
buckle under the
announcement for the
pressure.
benefit of anybody who has
Fatigue
found
with
themselves a
focus
little lost
is not the
today.
norm.
Please look at the screen for information on
So
how to
after
find your way
two
around
long,
this stadium.
inconclusive hours, here we go. It's penalties. I think we're just about ready. Haaland is first to take the long walk. And he duly obliges.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Vinicius Junior is the next to run the gauntlet. One-one. So both teams on the board. Up steps the man with the armband.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
So on to the second man.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Dembele, the third man up. Oh, no one's saving that.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
We're on to number 3 here. And it's 3-3. So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Firm, low, telling.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Yildiz is the fourth man to step up. That's a good penalty.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
Rodgers is the fifth volunteer. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So all eyes on the goalkeeper. he saved it! And the drama continues. Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Courtois facing match point. And they have done it in sudden death.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The press.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Now it's Haaland. Courtois claims it, safe hands. And it's Bellingham. Ndika kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Goes for a shot! It's in! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tchouaméni. Quarter of an hour played.
Germany are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, terrible pass.
Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out. And that is well cleared. Llorente for Rice. Rice.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Llorente. Tchouaméni. Ndika. Cucurella making good progress. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Cucurella. Oh, nice touch. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ndika. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get rid. Rice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. Lovely, now then. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise. And it's Tchouaméni. And Cucurella. That has been slung wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Mbappe.
There will be
Luka
1 minute
Meccano.
added time.
Llorente gets over and intercepts. Olise. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Germany trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Please grab the tickets.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Germany can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cucurella. Nicely weighted ball. It's a goal kick.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Haaland. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Very nicely done. Great vision. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
A lovely bit of skill. It's run loose here. Rice has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 5.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Coming on the field. Number 4.
And it's Walker.
Vinicius
Rice
Junior.
receives it in a wide
Number
position.
15. Olise.
Olise. Olise! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Olise. 60 minutes played. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.